That's right, I'm a cherry picker, especially when it comes to avoiding back squats and snatches. These Reebok tights are reversible, so I can fool people into thinking I got a new pair of tights tomorrow. Uh, well, I'd wash them first so they wouldn't have smelly crotch on the outside. There is a protocol. Jump up on bed, then jump back on tissue paper, and repeat. Today we're talking about stripping down, and I'm not talking about my clothes, I'm talking about my weights, because I want to focus on my weak points, because I know that neglecting my weak points is going to hinder my progress. That's why this week I was working with much lighter weights. I was focusing more on having correct form, and I did a lot of exercises that don't get a ton of likes and shares on social media because they're kind of boring. Even the cats are bored. But those are the exercises that, if I commit time to those over the long haul, that's what's going to help me make serious progress. Time for a voiceover. So it was squatting day in Canada. So I warm up, as always, with my air squats. And you notice I do pause squats. Then I grab my PVC pipe and work on some overhead squats. Look at all the cat toys being got out. And that's 35 pounds. And again, I'm seeing a lot of improvements just because I'm consistently doing this. Then front squats, because I'm going to work on cleans. And take a good look at these because you're going to see a big improvement when Gus works with me later in the vlog. So keep watching. And I like to include skill work, so today I was focusing on holding handstands. I take my bra off at night just because I find the straps put a lot of pressure on my traps, making horrible trigger points. This is much better. Team SS member Jody Quintero bought this turquoise Reebok hooded top, which made me insanely jealous, so I bought it too, and it matches my bodybuilding.com socks. The hug looks very loving, but the snapping tail is the dead giveaway. So I'm tacking my tight hip flexor on the foam roller, and Bean is helping me, and I'm working on my weak points, which means I'm doing loads of scapular retractions, and then I just hang out here holding the 45-pound bar, and oh, see? All the weak point training's paid off. Take a look at my strict pull-ups. These are looking so much better, and oh, did I get a new PR? I sure did, thanks to all the weak point training. Now I'm working on some strict press, and it looks like Bean is working on his nap skills. And I just threw this in. It's 100 pounds, and you can see my form's kind of sketchy. So let's just lighten up the load and focus on good technique next week. But that was cool. And these are kind of sketchy, so I need to scale these as well. But my push-ups, I'm sorry, but these deserve a sticker. Somebody give me a damn sticker for these. I mean, come on, look at them. And now look at that speed. And look at the cats beating each other up. This is just so much fun. And then I'm going to do more weak point training. Look at that. Look at that. Ring rows with the false grip. Holding at the top. Are you touching her belly juice? I really love this Reebok top. It says do your own thing, which is exactly what my hair is doing right now. I think these are the coolest tights I own. Snabs. Snapping abs. Window dudes came and replaced some of my windows. Being super excited the windows are all done, but Coco is worried they might come back. So today Gus is coming over to work on cleans, which means I need to warm up my squats and my overhead squats. So once again, we're doing air squats, PVC pipe for the overhead squats. You know the drill now. And as soon as Gus arrives, both cats will be all over him, especially Coco. So this week I learned not to the bar. No, I can't say that. This week I learned how to use my bum. In the past, I was making love to the bar, and that's why I had to use my arms to fling it over. So now I've learned to stop having sex with the bar and...
Got Sarah to use her glutes properly.
That's not what you said before.
Hook grip.
Okay. Newspapers under my armpits. I'm staring at the buoy. Hip width stance.
Squeeze your butt.
I'm squeezing the hell out of my bum.
Push your knees towards your little toes.
Okay, ready?
Let's see it. Good.
That wasn't as good as the other one though.
So really try to get your hips to the ceiling. Now you kind of cut your extension short a little bit. Drive up. The bar should feel weightless. There we go.
Oh, did you see that? Did you see that?
I almost caught you in the throat.
I almost decapitated myself.
Core tight, shoulders back. Dip into the knees slightly.
Oh,
Good.
holy
That's it.
crap, it keeps surprising me. After Gus left, I worked on my back squats. I did 5 sets of 10, lightweight baby. And then I worked on cleans. See how much better those are? Look at that, look at that, look at that. Somebody give me a damn sticker. And then I worked on my thrusters, and the best part of this is watching Bean's head go up and down as I do the thrusters. So funny. Then I forced myself to do more overhead squats, and these are so hard. Like seriously, like why are these so hard? I don't know. They just kill me. Like I wake up the next day like completely toast. And then I worked a little bit on the power snatch with the training bar and just went for it. Starting to go for it. My goodness, I'm in the middle of my cleans and all I can hear are noises from the kitchen. What is going on? And how did you get up there? And how do you plan to get down, young lady? Ooh, big box. Suspense. Coco, should we let them know what it is? Cat a la carte. Oh yeah, I forgot to let you know what's inside that box there. So your hint is that it's inside my gym. And this is why I don't set up a Christmas tree. My cats are Jewish. We need a knife. It's all fun and games until somebody loses an eye. Careful, careful. Hello there, can you see me in my office? And here is my helper, Bean. And this is my Team SS Facebook group, and I go in here a couple times a day just to check in on the girls, see what they're up to. Give props to Jamie McCarthy. She is so damn dedicated right now doing the Phase 2 program. I am so proud of her, so keep it up. This is Kylie from Australia, and she has the best calves in the whole wide world. Look at her hamstring, wow. And I have to say hi, Isaiah, her son. When I grow up, I want to be just like Diane. Like seriously, look at this, look at this. And Rebecca made a healthy version of Nanaimo bars. Are you kidding me? I'm coming over, Rebecca, right now. And look at Jody kicking butt. That's seriously hardcore, I love it. Tammy looks like a gazillion bucks. The weak point training really has paid off. I'm able to do more chin-ups than ever before. My form has improved significantly. I mean, there's still a lot of improvements that can be made, but I'm very pleased with the progress that I've made with the chin-ups and the pull-ups to date, and it's only going to get better because of the accessory work I'm doing. Now, I did 5 sets of 10 reps for the deadlifts, and I only went up to 150 pounds, so I kept it light. And then I did accessory leg day, so that was bench step-ups. You can see me doing the split squats as well as the bench pistol squats. And then I finished up with my new gadget, my rowing machine. I love it. It's so awesome. I'm going to dinner in the CN Tower with Mindy Lawhorn, Garrett and Andrew, and Lee Lawhorn. Can you see the glass floor? Look, the restaurant moves. Can you see my foot is moving? We are rotating in circles.
We are rotating. Rotation.
Look at that view. What you got there, Mindy?
Some yummy salmon.
You got the shrooms. Look at those mashed potatoes. Mindy's gonna stand on the glass floor. I don't know how I feel about standing on a glass floor that's missing a screw. Can you see that? How about now? Did you know the glass floor can hold 1,091 beavers or 35 meese? That would be plural for moose. Oh my gosh, the kitties are so hyper this morning. Check it out. Are you opening my cupboards? Okay, you're rowing with me. And this was the effect I was going for. Look, we're rowing on the lake. Okay, we're taking a selfie. Everybody smile. Is Bean okay? Oh, he's tired. Time to train. So I kicked off with 5 rounds, alternating the floor press, which you see me doing here, with jump rope double unders, which you see me doing here, and I did 40 double unders. And then I did gymnastics stuff, so bridge kickovers. Notice that the box height keeps getting lower and lower. So I tried it from the floor and that didn't work. Maybe next week. Then I worked on handstands, and the cats like to terrorize me whenever I do my handstand hold. It seems to really freak the cats out whenever I'm upside down, so they scold me. Then I worked on the handstand shoulder taps and the side slap. Boom! And he's so cute, and he likes bum pats. And then I worked on the wall walks, going sideways and back, and Bean likes that little spider. Then I finished up with my favorite new move, the handstand kipping push-up, which makes me feel so cool. Like, somebody give me a damn sticker, please. And Bean's really going for that spider. And then he found this thing, which is like totally bigger than him. What you got there, Bean? Is that bigger than you? I suspect something's under the couch, and she just can't quite reach it. That's what was under the couch, the green mouse. But I don't think she realizes that I got it out for her, unless there's something else under there. I am never lifting the couch again to look for cat toys. I lifted it and they both ran under it, and I had to keep holding it so they wouldn't get squished to death, all for a pen. I'm not convinced everybody fits on my knee, guys. Here it goes, Bean. So I did rowing. I did 4 by 1,000 meters, and that was tough. Like, I was huffing and puffing. And then I focused on weak point training for my back. So I did scapular retractions. Notice I have 20 pounds strapped to my ankles. Yeah, good times there. Then I did supinated grip pull aparts. So my palms are facing up. And you'll notice my core is very tight. So is my butt. I'm very solid here. I warned you, I'm kind of boring doing all this weak point training, but it works. Doing more of these ring rows with a little hold at the top and slowly release. And I hate these, but they're so necessary. Supermans. And notice I hold and then release. So word on the street is that handstand walks are easier than holding handstands. But I can't do handstand walks, but I can hold a stacked perfect handstand. I'm pleased that I'm maintaining a stacked position. I'm not cheating by hyper-arching or bending my legs everywhere. It'll come in time. In the past, I was always injured, and that's because, well, I never addressed my shortcomings. I had many imbalances. But the moment that I made the choice 6 months ago to start focusing on my mobility, my flexibility, and strengthening my weak points, suddenly all my injuries went away. So here's my question for you. Are you aware of your shortcomings? The reason why I never addressed my shortcomings in the past was due to ego. I didn't want to strip off the weights. I didn't want to stop doing the sexy, cool stuff. For the past 6 months, I've been working on nothing but weak points and lifting incredibly light weights, so light that people make fun of me all the time on social media. But you can see that it's working. I mean, somebody who couldn't even do 1 pull-up for years, suddenly at 38 years of age, I'm banging them out. And that's because I made the choice to set aside my ego and start right at the beginning all over again with a methodical approach, addressing my weak points. Start humble. And for a lot of us, that means starting again. It's like you feel like you failed a couple grades and you have to step backwards. But by stepping backwards, you're actually going to take multiple steps forward. You know what your goals are, so go work for them. But start humble and be methodical. Oh, she's tired. It's time for the outro. Okay, Coco, so this is when we say all the outro stuff. Ready? Subscribe, like button, comment, share. Thanks for watching. Bye.